Now the next move there then is to find the dihedral angle. So I'm going to just set up here. There is the line of intersection. So I want to put an XY line just beyond here, parallel to that. And I want to project out there, so just grab a second set square here now. So I want to project out at 90 degrees to that XY line. So this here is my angle. And we're going to get a true length. So I've brought A and B and C, but not D. So here's my XY line. I'll just extend that out. So just forgot there to bring the other end of the line of intersection. Not that it really matters, but I will anyway. Now we're projecting from the plane, so I'm going to be taking my heights from the last XY line back, which is heights from the elevation. Just drop a few verticals here for taking heights. So D is that. Now, sometimes stuff gets drawn on top of other views and it can get a bit confusing, but it's not a big deal. But once you don't allow it to confuse you, so DC. Now you're better off to probably index. If there's any confusion at all, you're better off to index as you go along. So it reduces the chances of mistakes. Now A is fine because it's out on its own. So here's B. That's A. That's E. So A, B, C, D is here, and E. So that's them all there. Now, I'll just drop a vertical from the other end of the line of intersection, because we want a true length of that line of intersection. That is what we're looking for here. So that's important. So A to X, I'm going to call that X as well. So A to X is the line of intersection. So this here is the line of intersection, and that is a true length of it. I'll just take TL for true length on that. Now, do I need to join all these up? I don't, but I will, but I don't. So we've got, I'll keep the colors as well, I guess. So here's A, B, C. And AE to D. Now finally there, now that's our line of intersection. We want to look along that true length and we should get a dihedral angle there. So a dihedral angle is when we see both planes as lines, an edge view. So projecting these down. Now I might just need to readjust that camera there so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're looking along the true length. So bring all our points. Put our XY line 90 degrees. So I'm going to keep this as close as I can there now to the end of the last one, just to try and keep this on the page. Just put that XY line in with a pen. Right, so we're projecting from here, so it's from the last XY line back. Now I'm just going to check the furthest away point first of all to make sure this stays on the page. So C is going to be our furthest away point. Okay, so we're in business. That's good. C and D. Now again, I'm going to just index these as I go along. C is there. G is here. Now I'm going to take A next, because that is my distance for the line of intersection. Now you'll notice that's the distance to A, but it's the same distance to X. So when we look along AX, that is how we get a point view. So that's both A and X here. Now if you were under pressure for time, I'll just show you this here now. So if you were under pressure for time, you could take your chances with that now and just say, look, there's the pink triangle, D is the green one, and we have the line of intersection, so that there is the dihedral angle. So you could take your chances with that and that will be correct, and you wouldn't need to take all the other points, but just for peace of mind I will. So E is here and B. So that's B, that is E, and is it? So as you can see from this there now, so that's just an extension of that, confirming that that is correct. And when I join D to E here, you can see there now that's just a tiny bit inaccurate. Just a tiny bit off there now for some reason. And that, I suppose, will just show there why I suppose it is important to bring, now we're talking fractions here now, but that's why it is important, I suppose, to bring all of the points. Now, I will just say there, if that was to happen in an exam, and you can see there, like, it's not a perfect edge view of that plane, you know, it's out 1 or 2 millimeters, leave it. You know, your method is right, and do not go back over something like that trying to fix it when it's so close. What's a possible reason for something like that happening is by taking the horizontal section here so low down, that could happen. And if I was to take the horizontal section at a much higher point, it would possibly give me a more accurate point on the line of intersection down here. But again, no, just leave it and move on. It's more about the method than the accuracy. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Best of luck with that.